right, we've reached the last video on my services page. This is the Beyond the Book set of services. Now, this really, I could have called this miscellaneous because Beyond the Book is not one clear-cut service. There's a lot of different things you can choose from. And it's called Beyond the Book because these are the services you access when you have published your book. I do want to emphasize this is not marketing. Okay, at the moment, I don't do marketing, but if you want to have a chat about marketing, there are a couple of people I can definitely highly recommend. So, Beyond the Book. This is, as I said, a lot of little services because your published book in your hand does not mean that your job has ended. Hey, there is a lot more involved. Launching, promotion, author talks. If you're a children's author, there'll be school visits or library visits, maybe teaching notes. So this is where the Beyond the Book services come in. For those of you out there who are children's authors, I create custom teaching notes and classroom resources that are actually useful and aligned with the Australian curriculum or whichever curriculum you use. There, I don't do word searches. Okay, I don't do colouring in sheets. If you want a colouring in sheet in your teaching notes, that's great. You can organise that with your illustrator. These are curriculum aligned and they give your book real classroom value. I also coach authors on how to present to children. So I was a teacher for 25, 26 years. And I know that if you're a children's author, this doesn't necessarily mean that you have the background knowledge and the confidence and the skills to get up and entertain a group of children for an hour or half an hour or whatever. So I run you through with some one-on-one coaching on how to keep those children engaged, activities that you might be able to do with your book. We talk about how to survive the Q&A section with children. If you're not a children's author, even if you are, maybe you're planning a book launch, or maybe you hadn't even thought about planning a book launch. So you can go along and you can do a signing. Okay, anybody can do that. But maybe you actually want to have a proper celebration and you want to have some activities, or you want to have an in-conversation or something like that. We'll brainstorm those ideas to make your book launch exciting and memorable. So you might also, if you've self-published, like to come on and talk about your book and the self-publishing process on my podcast, Unfiltered Voices, and help us break that stigma that self-publishing is second rate, because it's not. All right. So there are a lot of things that we can talk about in Beyond the Book. So if that's you, if you're published and you're thinking, okay, I know I've got to do something else, hit the contact me button, book an appointment, and we'll have a chat about what to do beyond the book.